Well, I've had a great history here over the past 2 decades, really, committed to the village of Franklin, and I was the president of the FCA for over a dozen years and continued on the council, and it gives me great pleasure to be involved and help out people in my community. Experience matters. I do believe that given the experience that I've had, dealing with all of the issues that we deal with on a regular basis, managing a budget, self-governing, and working with my colleagues on council, I believe that that experience brings a lot to the table and is useful and helpful. Well, I mean, there are a number of issues. Obviously, right now, everyone's focused on our Streetscape 2020 plan, which is a plan that we've had in progress for the past 2 years. Countless meetings of the public and in indicating to us that they want connectivity and safe passage to the community. I'm very much in support of that. I want to listen to all of our villagers and try to take their concepts and considerations into play, which we've done. And we're anxious to see the beautification of our downtown community. I absolutely do. I think that there's a whole host of reasons why, and it's exclusive to Franklin Road between 13 and 14 Mile in particular, because there are so many villagers that have expressed an interest in being able to safely pass through the community. It's a dangerous place to be when you're walking up Franklin Road and people are driving 25 miles an hour, distracted with their cell phones, and they want to get to the village center, and we think they should have that right. And so yes, I'm very much in favor of that. I think that is an important question. I've been an advocate for that going back to a year ago when council began discussing it. We had ballot language that we had approved, and we got stymied in a little bit of a quagmire with some of the language that certain members of the council didn't agree with, and so that issue was put aside. But I do believe that it's an issue we need to contend with, and I think the entire community needs to vote on it, and we're going to press for that in the special election coming up in the near future. My biggest concern right now is just bringing everybody back together. It's been an incredibly contentious period of time. I think what's happened is we've lost civility, and because we're all Zooming now, everybody has become keyboard warriors and is able to give opinions in ways that they would never give those kinds of opinions in an open council meeting in the public's eye. So we need to figure out a way to come back together as a community. I think it's about having safe passage throughout the community. I think that having water is an essential option that people should be able to consider. And having people with some experience on the council, people that have been civic-minded and involved, are key to getting these things accomplished. And I'm devoted to that. Well, the best thing about Franklin is the rural charm, the beauty. I mean, this is an incredibly enviable zip code. We're all fortunate to be able to live here. And if our biggest problems are sidewalks and or potential water, we got nothing to worry about. It's a great place to live. I'm proud to have been here for the past 25 years. My wife and I live in a historic home, so we're preservationists, but I'm progressive, and I believe you can marry the two.